21. I'd like to start off episode 21 with a special announcement. There will be no show last weekend due to the July 4th holiday. I guess I'm a little bit late with that announcement. Apologies for this, peoples. I am sorry for this. And just barely a show tonight because I was like, oh my God, it's Sunday night. We don't want to miss it again, like we did before. We just got so busy, you guys. We honestly, last weekend, we were like, oh my God, we didn't do a show. And the night is over already. Couldn't even believe it. I mean, I believe it now. I've had a week for it to settle in. And I'm bringing up the chat, so if you guys are saying things to me, I will be able to see them shortly. Hello! Red says it's a bit quiet. Yeah, well, I started late and we didn't do a show last week. Sorry about that, guys. But I see all of you out there. Red, Marta, Con, Laura Miskin, Spinal Bifida, Con again. I said Con twice. Red Hamato-san. I like that. Raphael Warrior Hamato. What is up, you guys? Patricia Bradshaw, how are you? Sierra, how are you? Nice to see you. Some words that you typed. I'm scrolling back so I can say hello to all you guys. Sorry I'm so late. I don't want to be one of those people that just apologizes all the time. Do you know anybody like that? They're just constantly like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm a doormat. And I make it so easier for you to walk all over me. Blah, blah, blah. What is up? Sound is very low. Really. Even now? Is the sound okay now? I have a message that's being held for review. Plug in the mic. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. I didn't have the mic plugged in. Turns out that was the problem. I can hear myself loud and clear over this mic, you guys. But you cannot. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go into our... Hello, hello, hello. Is it better? Is it better? Can you hear me now? Wow, you guys couldn't hear anything at all saying mime impression. I'm so glad I brought up the chat. I got my inputs and my outputs selected. I'm going to turn this up a little. Is this getting any better? Let me know if this is getting any better at all, you guys. Stacy Hansen is the last comment I could see. Still saying barely able to hear me. Why could this be? Why on earth could this be? Let's check out. Kinda. So what's this kinda? Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Let me see if we can figure this out, you guys. I think it's about to get better. Things may be about to get better. Can you hear me now? No, you still can't hear me. Nobody freaked out when I made that minor adjustment. 23 of you still watching, even though no one can hear me. So I'd like to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for that. Input capture. Monitor is off because that would create an echo. If I did both, yeah, there's the echo. Monitor off. Check, check, check. What's up, peoples? Can use. Here's me's. Yeah, everybody's saying they can't hear me. Super annoying. Not sure why, folks. Haven't been having an issue with being heard of late. Why don't I switch mics? Hello, what's up, people? You can hear me now, can't you? Your volume output seems very low. I think I know what happened, and I'm pretty sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear now. What's up, peoples? Can I hear you? Yes, Stacy Hansen, I can hear you guys, even if you can't hear me. Interesting. Okay, yeah. I don't know why that happened. It's so weird how the computers, they sometimes, they just do stuff on their own. Things just reset. Yes, hello, hello. Come in, Berlin. Come in, Berlin. Houston, we no longer have a problem, Could you guys hear the other stuff? Could you hear the Cash Cab music and all? Is it Kimon? Kymon? Thank you for the blue heart. That's a cold blue heart, but I'll take it. Almost nearly vocal. That helps a wee bit. Thank you, Mark G. I think that helps a lot. Let's tech issues follow me all the time. I feel you, buddy. It's your fault. If they follow you, you've done it. Tell me how to pronounce your name, Kymon. Or I will just call you Kaimon Hansu from here on out. And that's a movie quote coming. I'll see you again, my friend, but not yet. There's your movie quote. Big clue right before I delivered it. I'll see you again, my friend, but not yet. Let me just check my own. Oh yeah, you can hear the audio from the graphics and everything. Ski, you're grocery shopping? Oh, I wish I could yell to the I wish I could somehow make something fun out of that. Barely heard it before Ben had everything cranked, but now you can hear me, right, KK? Con. Kimon Kreiner? Is it Kreiner or Kimon Kreiner? Tonight's show is going to be all focused on you guys telling me how to pronounce your names. That and a little bit of bobbleheading. Shades of 2020 tech issues. Yeah, it was a little nightmarish there. Those days, I think that was that was traumatic for me. I was traumatized by those shows. I think the live ones that we tried to do initially with the new setup were even more stressful for me. Timothy Ward, I'm an IT grad looking for an internship. If you need someone, big guy. It's funny you called me big guy, Timothy Ward. Is that something you say to everyone, or are you actually referring to my size? Because I have a good friend of mine, every time I call him, he goes, hey, what's going on, big guy? And I just wonder if he says that to everyone. It's a Greek name. I get called all kinds of things. It's fun. All right, Kimon. Thanks, Kimon. Love you too. Laura Mizgen with a double Z. And Sierra is Kira. Not Sierra, Kira. Okay. This is amazing. I'm learning so much about you guys. I'm not looking at you, though. I should move my info iPad over to where you guys can see me a little better, even if I'm looking at it. Have I created the illusion that I'm looking somewhat in your direction when I'm not? Oh, excuse me, bobblehead Ben. There he is, folks. We got some of the stuff from the old show here. Tiny cab. Oh, what the hell? Let's do it. It's a Cash Cab drive-by. So you guys can actually hear me doing the audio this time. Drink up, everybody. Cheers to you. Hey, bigger boy. Hey, bigger boy. Hey, Mark. It's a Cash Cab drive-by, folks. Cheers to you. For all you do, this one's for you. Doodly, 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 roo. I didn't want to say do again at the end, because do doesn't really rhyme with do. It is do, so I said roo. If it was weird, now I've explained it. Back then it was the crackle, that's right. Oh, the crackle. Couldn't get rid of that damn crackle to the point that we almost decided to make a segment for the show out of the crackle. And then turned out the software was the culprit all along, and they knew of it and just didn't tell me. I was very upset. But I'm over it, and I'm feeling good, you guys. It is summer. The summer is in full swing, and they're good long days. And that's why we're late and why we didn't do a show last weekend, really, is because we were out in the yard, and then all of a sudden you're, working while it's light out, and it's like, oh, wow, it's 9:30. Eeps. Hi, Beth. Hi, Beth Ibsen. What is up? Pouring a glass of wine and packing a fat bowl, says Michael Ward, because it's been that kind of day. I hope that means, I don't know what I hope that means it's been a good day, but that's not what it sounds like. But enjoy it. Smoke up, Johnny. Oh, shit, another movie quote. This is what you get in my house for spilling paint in the garage.
The movie quotes are flowing fast and furious.
I'm going to give you guys the answers to the movie quotes because there's no one keeping track, and I'm going to forget. The first one was Gladiator. Jaimon Hansu in Gladiator. I don't know the character's name. Beth adopted a cat. She is so adorable. Drinking V8, huh, Kira? How about that? Crackle anger issues for real, man. Snap and pop. Yeah. Snap and pop hate crackles. Anger issues. We were going to change the whole show till it was just the crackle. It was like, can you figure out what's causing this crackle? Because I can't. I cannot. Nope. I already forgot what the movie quote was that I just said. Kevin said it out loud and didn't type that. Okay. Next time, maybe you listen to him, Laura. Yeah, it was Gladiator. I'll see you again, my friend. But not yet. He's a great character in that. He's in it a couple times there. Well, he fights with them too, but there's a fly in here. I'm trying to get it right now. That's what's happening. Oh, I got him. And when you hit them and then they still fly away? That's what just happened here. I was chasing him with chopsticks earlier, working on my quickness. Pychris Burton. Is that how you say it? Pychris is eating Andy's candies. You have to say candies if you're saying Andy's. You can't say mints, even though they are mints. Eating Andy's mints and smoking a doobie. Yes, that last one was from the Breakfast Club. Judd Nelson, John Bender. Bender! What is this? What are you doing? Haven't you heard? Thinking of going out for a scholarship. It's a great movie. Very quotable movie. Oh, people, I got to tell you, I've been digging in the backyard with a shovel. Just doing some by-hand digging. I'm going to dig out this whole area under the deck, which comes all the way across to right outside this window. And I'm going to make it a closed-in, like, pseudo-subterranean, screened-in porch, man. It's going to be cool. And digging, it's very satisfying for me. I mean, it's hard work. It's physical work. And that, to me, is always satisfying on some level. Almost always. But this is great. Yes, shoveling. Shoveling is fun. The world is another damn movie quote. The world needs ditch diggers, too. No, not a root cellar, but a screened-in porch that's going to be, like, halfway underground, which is, what I meant with my pseudo-subterranean fancy schmancy term. I should start taking notes because I keep giving you guys movie quotes and then not telling you what they are. The world needs ditch diggers, too, is a pretty good one. Oh, thank God someone got it. That's the new game. You guys have to guess what it is before I forget what it was. It's Caddyshack. Ted Knight. Judge Smales. Smailed. Yeah, past tense. Back then he smailed. It was Smales back then. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I know a landscaping intern. If you need help with that, the landscaping intern. Yeah, Smales is right. Auto-corrected to smailed, like that's anything. I don't slice. Hey, Whitey, $50 says you slice it into the woods. Caddyshack is fantastic stuff. Digging in the dirt. Gonna dig it out all the way underneath. Put in a little retaining wall for the yard parts. To keep the earth back. Fucking autocorrect. That's right. I will show that. I will approve that comment. Con. And then so I'm going to screen in the top. I'm going to put a solid wall on the one end here because we got neighbors on this end that are relatively close. Not super close, but I'm going to put a little wall there. We also already have a fence and like a big hedge line of thuja green giant arborvitae trees, shrubs, bushes that are pretty awesome. But I'm going to put a solid thing there anyway. And then screens across here. And then we'll have this nice big screened-in area that's under the deck and like pretty private, and it's going to be cool, I think. I hope. Even if it's not, I will have enjoyed digging a very large hole in my backyard. I have to say that I just keep thinking I'm going to find something. Like I never dug right next to a house ever, any other house that I lived in. Never did I just like start digging, 4 feet down right next to it. I'm just like, oh my God, what's going to be in here? I've just seen too many movies, which you guys knew already, but I'm like, I hope I don't find anything horrible, like someone. Emma, by the way, all right, here's an interesting thing, guys. I hope you guys are not too upset about this, but it seems that I am just going to be doing this. This is what the show is going to be now. I'm gonna jump on here and hang with you guys and chat with you guys for the time being until we're inspired to do something that we really, really feel strongly about. It's just going to be this. I'm just going to hang, and sometimes Emma's going to pop in and say hello. Maybe she'll do a news item from time to time. I don't know. It's just going to be a hang like this, though, for the time being. I hope that's cool with you guys. We're trying to figure out what we want to do, Put a lot of work into it. And those of you guys that do watch, Emma missing Ben shoveling. Con, you've got a dark mind, sir. You are a man, aren't you, Con? I'm just judging by the type of comments that you make, which would be terribly offensive to you if you turn out to not be a man. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what we want to do, and those of you that watch all the time, and you guys that are our core group here, we love you guys, and we don't want to let you guys down. But we want to do something that we feel inspired to do. We want to do something that's fun for us. This is, really just an offshoot of the working from home thing, which had its purposes and stuff. But it was different for me. It was very different. I was kind of doing stand up, but it felt like it at least. And I didn't have the real stand up to turn to at that point, which I do again now, which is fantastic. Yes, Marta, you're right. Hanging is great, but not by the neck. By the toes. Hang by the toes. But yeah, so that's the deal. I'm going to pop down here and hang with you guys for a while every Sunday. And we'll do the usual stuff if we can. In fact, I have some... Yes, thank you, Kira. You guys love Emma. And so do I. And we're good. It's not like there's anything happening between us. It's just like this is going to be what the show is for a while. And maybe we'll have Emma as a guest from time to time. And she'll probably be coming back for sure because she loves my segment about the numbers, which I'm going to give you guys right now. The number, it's 21. It's the 21st episode. And since we don't have anything for this, I'm just going to blow it up. The number 21. I'm forgetting that I have all these little bells and whistles like I always have, like the cool little show logo. Check that out. She may come back to it. I don't know. We're not sure. We feel like we were on some level kind of forced into this social media online part of things. And it's hard to stay inspired and, do what you want to do while trying to find something that'll work and catch on with people on the tiny new screened platforms. But so I'll stop telling you guys what we're going to do. That's just what we're going to do. All right, here we go. I'm looking at this for the first time. In the U.S., when you reach the age of 21, you're legally allowed to purchase and consume alcohol. Ironically, you can go to war and vote at the age of 18. But you still have to wait 3 more years until you can have a drink. I think we all knew that one. In Roman numerals, 21 is written as XXI. I think most people knew that, probably. Before the rules were changed in 2011, 21 was the amount of points required to win a game of table tennis and badminton. which is really interesting. I don't know what it is now. It's probably 25, maybe. I don't know why. Here's an interesting one. 21 grams is the physical weight of the soul, according to the physician Duncan McDougall. He calculated this by measuring the body weight of 6 patients before and after they died. That's amazing. So very interesting. And there's a movie called 21 Grams, which is kind of about that, I guess. It's pretty dark stuff, man. Dark. Sean Penn and Benny the Wolf. Benny the Bull. I'm mixing up my Latin. Benny the Bull. Benicio del Toro. Benny the fucking Bull. You know the guy. He's very good at it. Everyone's great in it. It's just heavy, heavy stuff. So interesting that guy did that. 21 grams. I mean, this is a very accurate measurement to know that. 21 is the 8th number in the Fibonacci sequence, preceded by 13 and followed by 34. So many of you guys are like, yeah, no kidding. There were 21 shillings in a guinea, a form of currency used by Great Britain from 1663 until another year, which is 1816, when they were replaced by the pound. 21 is the name of an ancient card game with its most modern variant played in casinos all over the world, more commonly known as blackjack. From nature to governmental legislation to matters of metaphysics, the number 21 can be found in all aspects of our lives. This is a website, by the way, called thefactsite.com. I should have credited them before. 21 guns, 21 grams, we did. 21 is the atomic number of the chemical element scandium, which I don't think I've ever even heard of. Scandium, discovered in 1879, is classified as a rare earth element. During the First World War, the Japanese Empire sent a list of 21 demands to the Chinese government. These demands were related to the control of the region of Manchuria and were opposed by the UK and the US. Interesting. People here don't think of those countries when you think of that war. I think a lot of people don't. I love my weird little humming theme music that I'm doing since we don't have any, and there's clearly some dead time. I'm going to come back to you guys and see the chat. Wow, who's that from? Somebody, it must have been blah, 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 gave me $10. Sweet. Thanks, blah, blah, blah. Much appreciate you. Much appreciate you, my friend. $10, there it is. From blah, blah, blah. Happy 21st episode. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very nice, blah, blah, blah. What's up, Elizabeth Fahey? Didn't see you in there before. How goes it? Emma says hi, everybody. She says hellos, and she's doing fine. We're thinking about kind of doing our own stuff a little bit. We're going to find some stuff that we're passionate about that we want to share with you guys, and we're not sure what that is. We've had people approaching us and saying, hey, come do something on our platform, you know. And I'm not sure we're going to do that. I know we're going to set up a members area on the website, and things like this might end up on there, and maybe I'll take you guys to a comedy club with me from time to time or something like that. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff in the works. We're just waiting to see what happens. So that was the number 21, folks. The number 21. If you guys want to come out and see a live show, you can come to, it's not on there, I didn't update this thing, but you can come to Jenks Comedy Club, Jenkinson's on the Pier in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, on the 19th, Tuesday the 19th of this month. Then I'll be at the DC Improv the 28th to the 30th, Tacoma Comedy Club, Tacoma, Washington, August 12th and 13th, Ridley's Comedy Castle, November 11th and 12th, and Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin, December 2nd and 3rd. Who doesn't want to go to Appleton in December? Also, of course, while you're here, click the big button at the top and go to the Shopify store where you can get all sorts of stuff that says the big new show on it and some fun stuff that doesn't say the big new show on it. There's underwear, there's hats, there's bags, there's mugs and beer cozies and blankets and pillow shams and T-shirts that say funny things and place your head here instructional pillow, a sparkle bark puzzle, keep your ass clean T-shirt, all kinds of stuff. Kira, $20 from you. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Very nice, very nice. Holy shit. Chris lives near Point Pleasant. Well, come on out, man. It's a Tuesday night, which means I have to miss hockey. So I'm going to try to make it a really good night so it feels like it was worth missing hockey, because I don't like to miss my hockey games. We could talk about hockey a little bit. Let me tell you guys, something crazy happened to me Tuesday night, this past Tuesday. And I don't know how many of you play hockey or know about hockey, but sorry, blah, blah, blah. Tacoma right after you left. Sorry that I planned it that way on purpose, so I can keep getting your $10 online. That sucks, man. Where'd you move to? Oh, Lance, did you get your T-shirt? Nice. I will show that. Lance got his Keep Your Ass Clean T-shirt. I saw that you ordered it. Thanks, buddy. Cheers to you. Cheers to all you guys for buying stuff from the store. When you do that, percentage of the proceeds goes to Share Our Strength. And I'm going to give you guys the name of the charity that pledge. Give and Grow. Give and Grow is the company that, or this, that has it set up so that you guys, when you buy stuff, plastics are pulled from the ocean. So, yes, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that, you guys. I'm glad to hear it's a good product. We want to make sure these are good products out there. Justin Lopeman Dobson says, still to this day the tallest man I've ever met. Who, me? There's a lot of people a lot taller than I, sir. DC is a brutal 2.5 hour trip north of me. Not this time, but hopefully next time. So that puts you in Hampton, Virginia, or 2 hours north. Where are you, Michael Ward? Timothy Ward loves hockey. The Ward brothers both checking in tonight. I love hockey too. It's one of my favorite things in the world that I do. And Timothy's saying goodnight. Oh, I love hockey, eh? You made a Canadian joke, and now you're saying goodnight to the crowd. Point Pleasant Boardwalk, Seaside Heights Boardwalk. Good night, Timothy. So I was playing hockey last Tuesday, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen to you. There's sometimes, and I've had this happen not just with hockey, but I've had it with hockey a couple times. I've had it with playing music. I've had it with stand-up. I've had it with swimming, because for a long, long, long time I was big into swimming, and I loved it. And it was my cardio, and a lot of my exercise program was swimming, and it was all about the glide, the swimming. I imagined I was a canoe, and my arms were the oars, and I was just hovering right at the top of the water and cruising along. And that's kind of how I try to go with everything. I try to be in the flow and find this little spot, the zone. And I stumbled into that zone last Tuesday. I'm not sure how, but man, was I in it. I scored not one, not two, but 3 goals on the same shift. Not in the same game, on the same shift. I went out on the ice. I scored 3 times in a minute and a half. And then I went and caught my breath. It was the most insane thing. It was this moment where I was just so in it. Like it felt like it was happening to me. It didn't feel like I was doing it. I felt like an observer. So I'm wondering if you guys have ever had that. Yes, Lance, a hat trick on one shift. A single shift hat trick. Devils fan, nice. I'm kind of a Ranger fan. Sports, I root for the Rangers, but sports are not my thing. Watching sports, I've never been big into watching sports.
I had tickets to see the Giants. I still do. Go see the New York Football Giants. And it's fun and everything, but it's never been like my main thing, watching other people do stuff, whatever it might be. I'm always like, I could be doing this myself. Yeah, kind of an out-of-body experience, Kevin. KBB. Kind of, yeah. Like the first one, the puck just came to me. And there were guys, there's defensemen on the ice, but they just seemed like they were small and really far away. And there was no way that they were going to get to me. And I pulled this little, like, hockey stop pivot and then moved and then skated backwards a little bit. And then I just had the tiniest little angle, and I just roofed it. I put it right in the net on the far side of the goal while going backwards and away from the goalie, and I was kind of like, holy shit, how did that happen? You know? And then like 30 seconds later, I got the puck and I'm way out by the blue line, and I just fired one, and it just went, just straight into the corner. Same spot, but from way further away. And I was like, oh my God, I scored again. And then it was like, I just knew. I didn't know, but I felt pretty sure that I was going to score again, which is ridiculous because I play with these guys all the time. I try to score as hard as I can every week. And most weeks I don't, or I'll have one in the game. But this time I had two, boom, boom, and I knew on some level, there's another one coming. And then twice I was like, it's not going to happen. My shift's up. And I started to skate back, and somebody passed me the puck right in the middle of the ice, and I had another shot. Twice that happened. On the second one of those, I scored the third of 3 goals in one shift, and it was amazing. And I'm not saying this. I'm not talking about this just because I'm not trying to be, look how great I am. The part of it to me that's amazing is just the serendipity, the things falling into place kind of thing that only happens once in a while when you're really in the spot. Some nights I'm like I'm kind of hyped up, and I'm like, tonight I'm gonna score. I'm gonna do this really well, and I'm gonna kick some ass out here. And then I get out there and it's a battle. I might have a goal, or I might make a couple of good plays, but I'm never as good on those nights. On this night, last Tuesday, I just felt totally comfortable. And I was like, you know what? These guys I play with, I like them. Some of them are good friends now. What's up, dudes, if you're watching? Not all of them. That's not all of them that I really like so much, you know what I mean? But I was just like, I'm going to go out and enjoy this, that I get to do this still. And I'm going to have fun and whatever. And yes, Red, I pucked them up good. And I don't know, I just found it. I've had similar moments, like I said, with swimming and with music. I remember at one point I'll play guitar and I'll sing. And sometimes we had a Sabbath cover band just because it was awesome and so fun. They were underrated as far as like their musical skills and ability and the complexity of what they recorded. People think they're like simple, and they are not. You have to know those songs to be able to play them, and getting focused in on that enough. It's weird. Focusing in on one tiny little aspect of music opened my eyes to so much wider to other possibilities in music. It was pretty cool. It was a really fun 2 or 3 years we did it. Something like that. That's a guess. But I had moments in there, like we were like, let's try one song. There's only 3 of us, right? So I'm like, I don't know if I can do both. Thank you, Laura, from KBB and I, which is better than 3 sharp sticks in the eye. You were speaking from experience. Thank you very much, you guys. But so we started by, I can't remember what song we did first. We just picked something simple. that we thought was going to be simple. But a lot of those Sabbath tunes are like 3 different songs in one. Yes, Abyss Miniature Studios, Sabbath is the bomb. You're working on Children of the Grave. No way. We did that one. That's a fun one. That's a fun song. Those songs fucking rock, man. They're awesome. And I wasn't allowed to listen to it when I was a kid. My mother made a rule, no Ozzy Osbourne in this house. And yes, Mom, I just told everyone that you made that rule. And furthermore, I told Ozzy that you made that rule. He knows. He knows what you did to him. But later in life, I got way into them. Yeah, $40 so far. You guys are making this worthwhile to keep doing the show. And I get to tell Emma that I made more tips without her than I ever did when we were together. On the show, I mean. We are still together. It's very nice of you guys. Thank you. But so I would have these moments. We started with what we thought would be one of the simpler songs to play. We were surprised at how far from simple it was. But then later, we did everything. Like we played most of their tunes. And so I got to wear Technical Ecstasy. Yeah, man. I got to where I was playing some pretty intricate guitar parts while singing lyrics at the same time. And I found that zone, that same where things are slow and big and easy. A similar zone. I remember singing and playing repeatedly. This would happen because we were like way in it. We practiced every week and we really were having a great time with it. I remember looking down while I'm singing and thinking, who's moving my fingers? They're just doing it because I had practiced so much. It was muscle memory, and my brain knew that when my mouth was doing this, my fingers better be doing that or something. And it was almost the same kind of out-of-body kind of thing. It was a meditation. And there's great stuff in there, man. So, Abyss Miniature Studio says, Shelbourne Museum is a must-see in Vermont. Okay. Is someone in Vermont? I mean, obviously there are some people in Vermont. It's been a while. Let's drive it by. Oh, shut it off. Oops. It's a cash cab drive-by, folks. That means it's time for you to drink your drink. Drink it up, people. Drink it up. Is it too loud now? I just made it louder. Whip, whip. Be it beer, be it water, be it whiskey, be it wine. You take a sip of yours and I'll take a sip of mine. I was just reading a text here. Kyle Dunnigan, fellow that I know of, just showed his last episode YouTube earnings projection, and yeah, memberships and super chats are what counts, sadly. Yeah, yep, it's true. Mark G learned to play Iron Man, first song. Very nice, very nice. That's not a simple song either. There's several different parts. Each of them are several songs. But yeah, I got to that sort of a meditative level with it. If you do something enough over and over and over, right, you can find some depths in whatever it is that you're doing that are not apparent at a glance. You can't find Stella in the can, Benjamin 117? That's terrible. I don't want to rub it in at all, but watch this. Sorry, man. I couldn't get him here for a while. Rammstein. YW Red. What does that mean? Rammstein does the same. Tons of guitar tracks on top of each other. Yeah, that's the thing. Tony Iommi would lay down several guitar tracks. And when you're one guitarist trying to play something that's going to sound like that, it's pretty tricky. You kind of have to pick which part seems more prominent at any given time and play this weird mix of them. Kevin taught himself piano. I can play a lot of songs, and it feels like I'm on autopilot, kind of like you are describing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you're playing on the piano and you're not thinking about it, you're just doing it. It's awesome. Sabaton has got some powerful tunes. I think that was meant to be Sabbath. Somehow it autocorrected to Sabaton. Autocorrect was like, I think you meant Sabaton when you said that. I'm a bass player, and my two biggest influences are Geezer Butler and, weirdly, Peter Hook of Joy Division New Order. A lot of people are like crazy for those guys. But yeah, Geezer did some amazing stuff on the bass, man. Amazing stuff. And like I said, I've met Ozzy, and I told him that my mom wouldn't let me listen to him when I was a kid, and that now I had a Sabbath cover band, which I did at the time when I met him. And he was like, I might have told you guys this before, but he goes, is it called Sack Blabbeth? Which is very funny. There was something else I was going to tell you guys about this, but now I've forgotten. Nope, a band named Sabaton too. Okay. So Spinola tells me too. Sabaton, bloody Sabaton. Swedish metal band. Nice. Gotta love the Swedish metal bands. I liked Helmet. They weren't Swedish, but they were somewhere over there. There is a group, Sabaton. Yep, we've established this Sabaton Powerwolf. Guys, we have a lot more in common than I thought. Me rock, I liveth under. I was banned from listening to Twisted Sister. Yeah, okay, that's similar. I bought Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And my sister was like, look what he bought. And we were like fighting about something else, and she ratted me out. And then we had to sit and listen to like, I've got big balls. He's got big balls. And my mom just shaking her head. And then they were taken away. They were confiscated. Illegal contraband. $2, $42 now. Answer to life, the universe, and everything. Wow, thanks for another $2. You guys are really. Unsung is a great tune. I love that song. It's still on my pre-hockey Get Hype mix. The song that's most on there, or the main one that sort of got me to start one, is Machine Head. Bush, Machine Head. Because the first night that I went back to play hockey, after like 30 years not playing hockey, I had nerves going in. You know, I was like, what am I doing? I'm old. I haven't played hockey since I was in high school. What am I thinking? And I just was like, I was pumped. I had adrenaline, you know, and I just randomly heard Machine Head. Remember how great it used to be when you would hear a song randomly that you loved? That's kind of gone now, because you just pick what you're going to hear. You know, like on the radio, it used to be like, man, if you heard a song that you loved randomly in a great moment, especially where it kind of was apropos, it was something special. Another cool thing about radio stations, as opposed to, you know, the current format that we listen to, which it has its benefits. I love it, but it used to be cool if you were like in traffic. I remember going to the shore, which is the beach, to those of you not from the Jers. And the whole Jersey Shore is not like the Jersey Shore on the show, please. Not that I've seen much of the show, but enough to know it's not like that everywhere. I loved going to the shore as a kid. And something that was kind of cool about it is if you were in traffic, which you often were, and people had the same radio station on, you'd be in traffic and you'd be able to, like, everybody's like listening to whatever the great song is. That's, you know, the big hit of the summer. And it was kind of fun. Even though you're in traffic, there was like this camaraderie that went along with different people having the same music on in their car at the same time. Yes, Ozzy has jokes. Sack Blabbeth. Paperboy. Con. All right, I'll do that movie quote for you. I want my $2. I want my $2. I want my $2. That's a great movie. We already know what it is because ConCon inspired it. Better Off Dead. I think it was you, ConCon. Go for Bassist says, Ben, volume is low. I can barely hear you with my volume all the way up. Or did you just start at the beginning? Please tell me the volume is good now. Yeah, you could all crank up your radios at the red light. I know you guys can hear me now. I think whoever that just commented and said the volume is really low is they just signed on and are watching from the beginning. If it works that way. I'm not sure that it does, but I don't know if it does or if it doesn't. Nope. Go for Bassist. Go for Bassist is a pretty good name. Because you could say that when you answer the phone, and it sounds like you're saying go for. Go for Bassist. Volume is great. Thank you guys for the update. Go for Bassist is at the beginning. Maybe we need to let him know. Go for Bassist. Oh, and you still can't hear me? Go for Bassist? How do you know what I just asked you then? Huh? How are you answering me if you can't hear me? Answer me that. Go for Bassist. Go for Bassist. This is Bassist. Come in, Bassist. Go for Bassist. I don't know. Thanks. Go for Bassist is saying thanks. Thanks for what? What are you, for just saying your name a lot? Getting your name out there? Can you hear me better now? Mine is maxed out too, and I'm still low, says Joshua M. Be funny if you guys were like working in a machine shop and just holding your phone right next to your head. Kira can hear clearly now. The mumbling's gone. Was I mumbling? Interesting. I wonder what platforms you guys are. You're quiet with my volume all the way up. What are you watching on? Go for Bassist. What is your platform? Thank you, Raphael. Thank you to those of you that are saying the volume is good. Interesting. I want to find out though. Whatever. It's a trick. Get an axe. Ooh, Kim and Kreiner is throwing movie quotes at me. I don't know. I'm afraid that I don't know. Watching on YouTube. Well, it's only on YouTube. I mean, like, are you on a TV or are you on a phone? Are you on a computer? Yeah, sorry, not platform, guys. It's only on YouTube right now. Platform is the wrong. What's your 21, man? Yeah, we're only on YouTube. I'm just wondering why the volume is good for some of you and not good for others. Joshua M. I am on my desktop using Klipsch speakers. Well, those are good speakers. We are live. I can stump you with movie quotes again. Yeah, that's right. You got me. I don't know. It's a trick. Get an axe. I don't know. Hard-hearted harbinger of haggis. What are we talking about now? All of my favorite movie quotes were from Joe Pesci. $5 from Red. Oh my God, I'm raking in the cash tonight. This is amazing. I'm starting to think you guys really missed me last week. So I Married an Axe Murderer. I love that movie too. It's a trick. Get an axe. I don't remember that line. I can hear you. It's kind of quiet, but it's all good. I just can't imagine how this could be quiet. I can take a look at my mixing board here. Let me see if I can turn things up a little bit. Is that any louder? Did that get better? Pretty cool. I'm a Jersey guy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I moved here when I was 8 years old. Just about 9. Granny K. Hey, ya, Granny K. The Axe quote reminded me of that movie. Marta Weller. Missed you too. Let me know if the audio's any better, you guys. I don't know. I'm not sure what else to do. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what else I could do. You know what I mean? Good call, Lance. I placed So I Married an Axe Murderer as a test for potential girlfriends. That's great. Here's what I remember from that movie. Heed paper now. You'll give the boy a complex. And I'll have to go cry himself to sleep on his huge pillow. Here's a quote. If the VIP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Otherwise it could lead to the VZ, and then we will all be MIA. I feel like I should know that, but I don't. I feel like I should know that, but I don't. I like to say things and then sing them. See if I can make them more interesting. I'm still toying around here trying to figure out a way to get the volume better for you guys. Yes, next time you put prawn or porn on, Joshua M., turn the volume down. You got it all cranked up for this. Now you're going to give away your dirty secrets when you go to something else. Audio is the same since you fixed it. Channeled your inner tech guy. So I guess I didn't fix it. It didn't change at all. But it's very loud on this end. It's very, like, I know that there's a good level going through to you guys. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I believe Ben could do an awesome fat bastard. Get in my belly. It hurt my throat a little bit. Is Kelf here? What's up, Kelf? Didn't say hi to you before. Good morning, Vietnam. That is the name of that movie, so that kind of gives it away. Nice, Kira. The first time I stumped you with a movie quote way back was Room Full of Empty People. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that when you done that to me. I didn't appreciate it then, and I do appreciate it now. But you guys are helping me get my Scottish accent back. Doing Cash Cab messed up my accents. I used to be able to do great accents, and then they told me, the network said I could do accents, but they couldn't be anything specific. So I just had to do like these very generic, completely generic accents. And it screwed up my accents. I kind of lost my ability to do them. But I'm working on it. I'm bringing them back. His wee pillar with that enormous cranium and its own weather system. That's a great movie. That's my favorite. I think it's my favorite Mike Myers movie. And I like them. I like the Mike Myers. He's a funny man. I got to hang out with a friend of his just a few weeks ago. A very funny man as well named Dave Foley from The Kids in the Hall. I'm very happy to have him as one of the Daves I know. The networks were too PC. I totally agree in that case, Marta, because like people have accents. Are we supposed to just pretend that people from all over the earth speak the same? Like, how could that be so bad? Yeah, my Samsung TV and phone are maxed and it's very, very low. I'm a day one watcher. It's only like this last few weeks, but I don't want to complain because I love the show. Oh, that's very nice of you, just curious. No, it's good. I want you to let me know so that I know. But it's the crazy part is I haven't changed anything with my setup here, so I'm just not sure how it could be so low that you guys can barely hear it when it's been... Has it been low for weeks and you guys just weren't telling me? Yes, Dave's very cool. Kids in the Hall was great. There are new Kids in the Hall episodes, you guys, on one of the platforms, one of the streaming platforms. I think it's on Amazon. And it's very funny. I think they're funnier than the old ones, which makes sense. The guys have evolved as performers, and they have more freedom, and I think a little bit maybe than they did, and the theme song is great. It's been like 5 weeks. Laura, are you saying the volume has been low for 5 weeks? Oh boy. Wait, what's happening? I should remind people to buy a Cameo. Oh, on the Cameo site. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm on Cameo. If you guys want me to make a video for someone wishing them a happy birthday or some kind of stuff like that, you can find me on Cameo. Now, I'm not saying you need to do it now. I'm saying, now I'm already there. And you can find me, I'm listed under my name, which is Ben Bailey. And I've done a few of them. They've been pretty fun. Haven't seen new eps, though. Yeah, new Kids in the Hall. Very funny. So very funny. Red's volume is always up. Yes, a little lower. Okay. We adapt to it with the sound system. I am smashing or crushing your head. A lot of the old stuff from the earlier run of Kids in the Hall, it comes back. It's very funny. They do a great job with it. We have good speakers, so we don't really notice. Usually we crank it up loud enough so the neighborhood can probably hear you. I haven't had any problems on audio except for the hiccup earlier. Yeah, that was just, I don't need to explain so much to you guys, I guess, but it was the software that runs the mics. It opened like a profile, so then this mic was up and that one was not when it had previously been the other way around. So I'm glad that I saw that you guys let me know that you couldn't hear me. I bought a cameo from Jim Norton as Chip Chipperson. Nice. All right, Lopeman Dobson, Justin Lopeman Dobson. When Mark McKinney was on SNL for a hot minute? Nope, certainly do not. I don't even know who that is. Then again, I live in my own little world, folks. I'm the only one here. I'm tired, man. You know why? Because I was out digging a hole in the ground all day. It was good, but it left me tired. And here's the show logo again, for those of you guys that were wondering about it. Kelf says, at the moment I can only watch on my phone, so my volume could be better. I thought it was a personal problem, LOL. Are you leaving? Oh, Bob's leaving. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much, blah, blah, blah. We'll see you or hear from you again soon, I hope. Thanks for the tip. Do I have a favorite classic car? When I was a kid, I kind of had a favorite classic car. And I think it's because someone in town had one. It was a 67 Mustang convertible. Red with a white top was the one that was in town, but I wanted a black top. And that's what I wanted for a long time. I don't want one anymore. I don't care anymore. But when I was a kid, I was like, I'm going to get one of those later and I'm going to fix it up. Problem is, I don't know anything about cars, really. Not enough. I know enough to, handle a couple of little things that might go wrong when you're on the road, like changing a tire. But that's a whole other can of worms, redoing a car. It would be fun, though. Maybe I'll still do it when I get really old. Oh, you guys are throwing in some movie quotes. Looks like something that fell off my dick in the war. Wow. Don't know that one. Don't know that one either. Lesbian Nazi hookers abducted by UFOs and forced into weight loss camps. UHF. Forever Nate. Booyah! That's a great one. This week on Town Talk. Weird Al's movie, UHF. Funny, underrated, very funny movie. Nice, Picris, a 67 hardtop. That's nice. The 67s are the ones that had the taillights went in. I don't know if I thought that was the only year. Most of the other years went out. And I thought that was kind of a cool look. Have I thought about adding memberships on YouTube? Can I do that? Is that from Slither? Yeah, I think you've quoted that one before. My first car was a 68 semi-automatic Volkswagen Bug. Nice, Kelf. Wonder what that would be worth today if it was in perfect condition. Oh, yeah. Laura's saying join in the after show chat. Nice. Awesome. This is great, you guys. I'm always glad that we do it when we do it. It's been fun. I know maybe it's been a little bit lame because I've been underprepared. But it's just a chat. It's just a hang, and that's good enough. Send me a Google email to my full name, says Laura Miskin. Not a double Z, but you guys can read it there. And she will send the Discord link. So I think what we're going to do now, you guys, I can't even believe the time. We're going to take a look at some holidays. And I'm going to have to work on this volume issue for future concerts, folks. It's Sunday, a day, a segment where we honor the day, whatever holidays it is. Every single day is at least one, mostly more than one, bizarro holidays of some sort. Today is no exception. In this segment, Sunday, we honor these strange holidays. Let's see. Today is Eid al-Adha. It's a Muslim holiday that honors the sacrifice Ibrahim was willing to make to obey God's command. I don't know what that sacrifice was. I am ignorant to that. But Eid al-Adha is today. Also National Kitten Day. Do you think the kittens know? I don't think they know. National Pina Colada Day. Some people are like, that's every day for me, baby. Barn Day. Barn Day. It's a day of celebrating barns. The Feast of Saint Rosalia. National Don't Step on a Bee Day, but I feel like we did that one already for some reason, which I think that should be every day. Bees are like, please, could we just not step on us on any days? Ferdinand the Bull, you started all of this. Teddy Bear Picnic Day. Woohoo! Based on bask on a blanket in the glorious outdoors with your or your kid's best stuffed pals. Political Flag Day. The design of the Mongolian flag represents its journey to independence through the years. Don't know why they singled out Mongolia for that. And it is Nikola Tesla Day. Nikola Tesla Day. This exceptionally brilliant engineer paved the way for modern technology with his inventions. That sounds like propaganda. If Westinghouse was here, he'd be like, that's some bullshit. He didn't do anything I didn't do. So these are some interesting holidays, folks. Let's get to it. It's time for Sunday.
This weekend, one day only. Go out and pick blueberries, because it's Pick Blueberries Day, and whatever that could mean. Whatever else could that mean? Now, it's National Pizza Day in Brazil, so if you're in Brazil, eat some pizza.
These are not the ones I read.
National Clear-a-Hue Day. Treat yourself to some serious giggles by reading some funny Clear-a-Hues on National Clear-a-Hue Day.
Those are not the days. Oh my God, everything went wrong. Hug a kitten, tell a kitten that you love it. I forgot about this. And drink pina coladas. Don't step on a bee and go hang out in the barn. Go hang out in the barn for a while. We didn't do this last episode. We're going to hit warp speed real quick. Hang on, folks. Here we go. We're going to go real fast. And then we're going to slow it right down to the end. I hope you guys had a good time hanging tonight. I had a good time. I have found this enjoyable from the beginning. Kimmin says, I like you unscripted. Thank you. I like me unscripted as well. That's kind of what was going on. Is we felt like we were just kind of forcing stuff, and I'm not wearing pants. Film at 11. The popcorn you're eating has been pissed in. Film at 11. Both from Kentucky Fried Movie. Fly is buzzing around me, man. He's still in here. He's not afraid of my explosions. Here's my contribution for quotes from Kevin's Bacon Bits. Hey, nice marmot. I don't give a shit about the fucking marmot. Here's an easy quote. Ramming speed. Nice. Thanks for coming back out. Thank you very much, Neurotics Rob. What's up? I don't know if I've seen you here before. What's up, man? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to all you guys for sticking with us, and thanks for the tips and everything, and pointing out that I can create memberships on YouTube instead of making you guys go over to my website to watch it. I don't know how that works, but I'm going to look into it. I feel like I just heard a noise. It's probably that fly. Little fly, that little bastard. One of my previous dogs caught a bee that was bugging him and got stung in his mouth. Sparky chases bees all the time. He does not learn. He chomps them and they sting him, and he does not learn. All that shoveling got you tired. Yeah, it did. Ludicrous speed. Yes, nice. We've gone plaid. Everybody hold on. You guys are great. Thanks so much, you guys, for playing along and having a good time. And hanging with us while we try to figure out, if we're going to, in what capacity we're going to keep things going. For now, like I said, it's just going to be this. I'm just going to come down and hang, and sometimes Emma will be with me if she can, and not, but not always. But we might, we're going to come out with something else. And we're gonna make it so you guys can sign up and be members on YouTube. I feel like we could do that right away. I didn't know that was a possibility. Bubba Hotep was awesome. Yeah, I like that. I thought that was fun, man. Some friends of mine went to see that. I think it was Bubba Hotep in the theater in New York, the old Angelica, and Bruce Campbell showed up and was like hanging out, talking to people at the end. Thank you, Raphael, and thank all of you guys, honestly. This is great. Thanks, Kim, and I appreciate that. Members-only jackets, yeah. I haven't been able to figure that out. I'm trying to sort it out so I can actually sell big new show members-only jackets. I haven't found a way yet. Nobody has them. I'm not great at searching for new products on there. It's not. It's hard. You have to attach a new business to your store and then look and see what they have. I mean, who knows? Thank you for all the nice things that you guys are saying. The show is always off the cuff and live. The working from home, and that's what made it kind of exciting and fun for me. So that's kind of why we're starting back here, and who knows where it will go. But we're going to keep doing something, and it will be, at the very least, it will be this. So I'm going to go ahead and roll, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. One more blow up, because we need it. Oh, and I should probably do the open. I never did the open for the show. An hour and 20 minutes into the show. It's the big new show with me, Ben Bailey. Oh, I'm so silly. I can hardly stand how silly I am doing this now. Oh, thanks, Loud Clear. Your stand-up is funny. This is not, says Loud Clear. Try being funny, man, with question marks. Go watch something else, Loud Clear. If you don't like this, that's fine. But don't try to knock me down. Go watch something else. And if you want to see stand-up, come to a show. Thanks for saying you think my stand-up is funny. But yeah, I don't need your negativity, dude. Or gal, whoever you are, Loud and Clear. Keep it. Keep that. This is just a hang, dude. It's not me performing. We're just chatting. And we're trying to figure out what it is, and we've got a group of people here, so you can be in it or not. No matter. But thanks. Come to a live show, man. I'm out there again. You can come see that. We love you even when you're ass backwards. Nice. Now, Kimmin, that's not nice. People are attacking you, Loud Clear, and they're doing it loud and clearly. But that's okay. People don't know. People don't know exactly what it is, and honestly, I don't even know what it is. So fair enough. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, you guys. This was good fun. Thanks again for all the tips and the nice things and the conversation. See you next week at 9:00. I will not see you.